guys? It's TheFatRat Gaming here, where our motto is good gaming, gone bad. And welcome, finally, to Arcade Spirit. I'm so damn excited for this game. I played their demo almost a year ago, I think. I played their first demo a year ago, and I fell in love with the game. I fell in love with the characters, and I followed them on Twitter, and they released a secondary demo, which I played about 2 months ago, I think. I'm pretty sure, excuse me. But this is Arcade Spirit. So this is like a Dream Daddy-esque dating game with arcade themes. So we're gonna start. Alright, so I'm excited. Let's do this. Okay, hello. Database system online. New profile detected. Analyzing. New profile number 237771. Economic bracket. Lower middle. Employment category. Bleak. Current emotional health rating. Low. Ideal candidate from premium level assistance. Proceed. Negative. Premium level assistance re-requested. Proceed. Negative. Pretty please? Negative. Overriding denial of assistance. Establishing premium service for profile number 237771. Justification. Hope. Hope should be rewarded. Spirit must be restored. Now compiling personal metadata. Yay, this is where we're going to create our character. So we're going to start by creating our beautiful character, Mr. Albert. Of course, our dating characters. Name done. Oh, McFealty. There we go, better. Okay, pronouns. I'm a boy. Yes. Hairstyle. Short. I like a short. Skin tone. Now we're good. We're good. Perfect. Okay. Next up, hair color. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to close eyes. Randomize. Hair color is orange. Eye color. Blue. Purple, actually. A light purple at that. Clothing color. Great. So this is what Albert looks like. This is going to be the adventures of Albert McFealty. So Albert McFealty, pronouns he, hairstyle short, skin color white, hair color orange, eye color a light purple, clothing color green. Done editing. Name Albert McFealty, pronoun he. Is this correct? Yes, this is correct. Premium level assistance of profile number 237771. Albert McFealty has been activated for the sake of his hopes and dreams. The following is a work of fiction. All references to trademark classic arcade game titles are used under nominative fair use and should not be considered an endorsement by the publisher or creators. Winners don't do drugs. That's what I have. Okay, fictional factory games. Arcade Spirit, written by Stefan Gagan and Annie Schumann. Copyright of 2019. I was so excited. Alright, level 1. Put your quarter up. Let's do this. Okay, so it is the future year of 20XX, a dark era in which mankind is pushed to the brink of catastrophe. Woe be the human race, plagued by evil, terrifying, utterly sinister. I don't know. Robots, maybe? Evil robots? How's that work? Yeah, no. Sorry. The future year 20XX is pretty much what you'd expect it to be. Non-flying cars, smartphones, pro gamer celebs. Yep, the year is 2019. No flying cars, only smartphones and YouTubers. internet trolls, personal assistant AIs, cheese-flavored snacks. Cheese-flavored snack foods. But even in such wonders as 20XX holds to date, I've had no part in any of them. I've worked as a dishwasher, a shoe salesperson, and a lifeguard for a local community pool. I don't care what era of human history you live in. Kitties peeing in the pool is pretty much a constant thing. Trust me on this. As for a bustling metropolis of 24-hour neon utopia you see here, my corner of it isn't as nearly as shiny and cool. Let me show you. Behold, my quaint little apartment. Can't complain, really. It's paradise in a relative sense. I only pay half the rent. Neighborhood stabbings have been down this year. Also, my roommate picks up any stray socks or shirts I leave lying around. Alright guys, so before I get into any more of the stories, the basic idea of the Arcade Spirits dating game, as well as the Dream Daddy ones, are they're like just an hour long. They're going to be an hour, 50 to an hour long videos, so I can get as much story as I can into these games, because these games are long. These games you got to do all the dads, all the dates, and all that jazz. But this one is going to be every other Tuesday. So this releases tomorrow, and the video's coming up at 3 mainly because Steam, Steam and itch.io only release them at 1 p.m. tomorrow. Well, I got it early. I got a Steam key, and it's releasing today, which is the 12th of February. So basically, I'm going to do these every other Tuesday. So this Tuesday, not next Tuesday, but the Tuesday after is going to be another Arcade Spirits. So these are going to be about an hour long, and they're going to take about an hour so I can cram enough story into them. Alright, so let's go. So we continue from this. In fact, as things go, I'm living large compared to most in my family tree. Or at least I was before today.
You got fired from another job?
Hello? Ghost?
Seriously? Seriously? That's 3 jobs since we left the suburbs.
Why do you sound like Pinkie Pie? Why? You're Nyado. Nah. The horrified-looking young woman there will be my roommate and childhood friend, Juniper. Juniper's the one who spearheaded this effort to co-rent an apartment. Just the one who encouraged me whenever I lose a job. Like, you know, today.
I don't get why you aren't more upset about this. I'm upset. I'm upset on your behalf. Come on, share the load a little, okay?
You are a sweet girl. Come here, bring it in. Bring it in! Hugs forever. Everyone's gonna get a over the video hug. Pool's closed, Juniper. Not much I can do about that. Why get upset? Because you actually enjoyed that job. More than you enjoyed dishwashing soap and smelly socks, at the very least. I'm not complaining sort. I'm not the complaining sort. These things just happen. Things fall apart. The center does not hold. That's a bit morbidly poetic, isn't it? No, I mean the community center literally fell apart and the pool won't hold water anymore. Whatever, I'll get another job. Any job will do as long as we can make rent, right? Wrong. I saw how mopey and tired you were coming home every night from those other crappy jobs. At least when you got back from the pool each day, I sometimes caught you smiling.
What's the point of us moving away from home if not to get away from all of that?
All of what?
I mean, we both left that town so we could try to find happiness, right?
Oh, this game's gonna make me cry. If this game's gonna make me cry, you're gonna see a bawling bitch on YouTube crying because this game makes me sad.
I just want us to be happy. Both of us.
Juniper, don't make me cry. I'm not in the mood. I thought you hated your job.
Come on.
No deflecting. This is about you. My mind's made up. We're going to find you a job that's just as good, if not better, than the lifeguarding job. Let's start from the top. What's your dream? Well, I'm standing in front of class to give a speech, and I forgot to put my pants on. And your dream job. Oh. I don't know, Juniper. I've never really given it any serious thought.
I've got it.
Oh hey, I think I got just the thing to help you out. Juniper pulls out her phone, rapidly tapping to unlock the code on the glass before pointing out a little pink icon. This is a virtual life coach app. Mine keeps me from being late to meetings. Totally free too. My cousin introduced it to me. Wasn't he the guy who ended up in the ER after making a homemade flamethrower? It would have worked if he got the fuel mixture in his water gun right. Anyway, I'm sending you a copy now. I got a pop-up an hour ago offering me 500 points just for recommending it to a friend. Great timing, huh? Well, as long as you're earning points, I guess. At least give it a try, okay? Maybe I can point you at some good job. One with less socks and or urine. I'll think about it. Okay, but don't think too long, right? Oh, there's my sweet little Albert boy. Albert, you have a nightstand right next to you. Couldn't you just move your phone over to the nightstand? No? Okay. In the end, I installed the app. Couldn't bear to see Juniper. In the end, I installed the app. Couldn't bear to see Juniper fretting over me like that. It's not that I find it annoying. I mean, it's more that she has enough trouble in her life without troubling herself over my life, too. Both of us had it rough. Up and through the point where we left home to try and start a new life. A better one. She deserves better than me and my problems. Bless her heart. She means well. She's been firmly in my corner for all my life. The two of us against any dark voices aligning against me. And against myself, if it came down to that. Albert, don't you dare. Don't you dare think about hurting yourself, my sweet boy. I will keep you safe, Albert. The Albert McFealty Protection Squad is here. But that's not to say she's good at being my advocate. Enthusiastic, yes. But skilled, nope. Typically, the fantastic opportunities and self-help resources send me away are pyramid schemes or something. She's gung-ho about lending me a helping hand, but yeah. So the main reason I went ahead and installed the app was to make sure Juniper wasn't about to get her kidneys sold on the black market or something. Still, no sense messing around with it now. A good night's rest would act as a neat little emotional reset button, right? Right. Sleepy time, Albert. No dreams, no nightmares. Just 8 hours of sweet, sweet black. By the time the morning light leaked in through the cracks in the blinds, I didn't care anymore about being unemployed again. Juniper had already left to catch a bus to her office. She typically leaves here before dawn, but she's left a note for me, pinned to the tiny fridge we share. Remember, download app, find dream job, make money, sort your life out. I believe in you. So, moment of truth. Ooh, excuse me. Blech, pardon me. Oh. Bubbles. Stop it. Do I trust in Juniper's little weird little app? Or just go find some job that pays well enough to cover the bills? So, I'm thinking if I do settle for whatever I find, it's an ending, and I don't want that to happen. I kind of want to continue through the game, so I'm going to give the weird little app a shot. Figuring at the very least her miracle app could possibly help me find a job, I loaded her up, tapped the icon, and...
Hello!
Hi, Iris! Oh, she's my sweet bead. I love this Iris. Hugs. Hugs for Iris. Everyone gets hugs from me. All hugs. Bring it in. Well, I mean, I can try and hug you. Huh? Okay. See, that's what I mean. Anybody else would freak out over a cute girl climbing out of their phone. Me, I went, huh? Also, it's one of those new kind of 3D screens, so you know, not actually magical realism here. Very normal in the distant future year of 20XX.
Thank you for downloading Iris, your personal life coach.
Oh, she sounds so beautiful. So good voice acting.
This is the ad-supported free version, sponsored by Pizza Yums.
Still apps in the future need ad support.
Did you know that when you have pizza on a bagel, you can have pizza anytime?
Thank you, Iris. I did know that. In the year 2019, we still have bagel bites, so I'm not sponsored, but
Wow. Would you like to subscribe to Pizza Facts?
yes, please. I would love to.
Thank you for subscribing to Pizza Facts.
Yeah, subscribe to Pizza Facts.
I'm here to help you get your dream job, your dream house,
Uh-huh.
and your dream partner. I'm here to make all your dreams come true.
Even getting dream money? No? Okay. Pretty tall order for a nap to do, or are you some sort of the genie? The djinn. Well, I suppose in the modern parlance, a massively interconnected database searching virtual assistant could be considered a kind of a genie in a bottle. But honestly, all I can do is give you the chance to improve your life. What you do with it is up to you. I can cross-reference search data for you, but without motivation, you won't get anywhere. I glanced up on my phone at the heaps of laundry and half-finished books and other items strewn about my apartment. Motivation is something I have a ton of. Honest.
Hooray!
That's super. I'm really looking forward to working with you. Before we begin, do you have any questions? Sure. Why would I use this app at all? I mean, my phone already had a voice-activated assistant AI. I can just say, hey phone, search the web for job listings. Hey phone, search the web for job listings. And it worked just as well. But I have an advanced emotional language interpreter. I'm smarter than the average program with more heart. I can help you sort your life out by analyzing your personality and finding you the perfect path in your life. All thanks to my glorious, wondrous, patent-pending, super-duper identity identifier system. Between you and me, they really wanted an acronym that matched my name, but they couldn't figure out what to do with the letter R. Would you like to know more? Yes, sure, give me the sales pitch. No, I'm good. Yes, give me the sales pitch because I need to learn the game. Every time you think about saying something, I can tag it with an identity. That way we can be the sort of person you want to be. The system allows me to better understand who you are and what you need from life. I do this by analyzing your tone and selecting the word and word choice. I can spot 5 different identity identifiers in your response to people. Quirky, steady, kindly, gusty, and basically. Sounds to me like your program also wanted to do a bunch of things ending in Y. That's correct. My branding game is on point. Quirky responses use jokes, snark, and sarcasm to make light of a situation. Just the thing for picking up someone's spirit, but a badly timed joke may not win over the room. Steady responses are sincere, honest, and logical. When you stop and think before speaking, you're on steady ground, but that might not take someone's feelings into account. Kindly responses are compassionate and empathetic and gentle in nature. They're careful with the feelings of others, but they're sometimes a bit wishy-washy as a result. Gusty responses are go with your gut. When you're brash, bold, risk-taking, and insensitive, you're gutsy. But that also means being blunt, confrontational, and aggressive. So be careful. So, I'm also going to avoid being gutsy, because I don't want to be rude. I've never been rude with any of my dating characters. I've never done that. The only time I ever was rude was with Dream Daddy, and I felt really bad about it. But we're going to be careful. Also, you can always take a basically option. It's a balanced and neutral response, safely moving the conversation along with learning more and digging deeper. Over time, I'm building a personality profile for you based on the identity identifiers detected in your speech. Maybe you're predominantly goofy, genuinely steady, a mix of both. Who knows? It's up to you. So what you're saying is I should always try and crack jokes, or be super gutsy. Oh, and never speak basically. I mean, being basic's bad, right? It sounds bad.
Nope.
I love that. Heck no! Heck no! They're all choices in the right context. There are no bad choices. Considering that you could say you could go with what feels right in the moment, don't limit yourself. Sure, you could gamify your personality, but it's more fun to let it happen naturally, you know? Just be you. Letting it happen naturally is kind of my thing. I'm a go-with-the-flow sort of person. Nothing really bugs me. You might be interested in the next feature. This app you download can let you see identity indicators if you want. That way you can make an informed decision. But if you prefer, I can hide those indicators. Keep it a surprise. Let you simply go with the flow, as you said. Which would you like? Do you want to see the color indicators, identity indicators, or leave them hidden? I would like to see them, please. Ooh, burping album. Right, I'd like to see the identity indicators. Okay, you see the identity indicators in all their color and all their glorious colors. Excuse me. I'm burping a lot. What if I'm colorblind? That's right, they're also uniquely shaped icons. Don't worry, I got your back. Now, let's see my patent pending identity indicator system in action. How do you feel about dad jokes? Hi, jokes. I'm Dad. I don't tell non-jokes. Sorry. What's a dad joke? Hi, jokes. I'm Dad. Hi, jokes. I'm Dad. Seriously? Seriously? Hey, I never said I was good at dad jokes. Just said I could go for them. Anyway, as we go along, I'll analyze and tally your identity identifier. In fact, let me show you now.
Good work.
Will you look at that? Such a strong personality. You asked me a single question. Off to a great start, I'd say. And hang on, you're scoring me? Did you say not to gamify my personality? Hey, I said you shouldn't. I'm an app. I think in numbers, so I gotta gamify a little. Anyway, studies show that achievements, or chivos as the kids say. Kids don't say chivos, Iris. I think your system's a little off. Encourage app engagement. Okay, well, what's that empty space on the left? Oh, I also track vocal response from people you meet. Once you get to know some folks, I'll let you know how well you're getting along with them over there. Relationship scores. Wonderful. So, will you also tell me that the correct responses are to avoid making enemies? Or you need to go find a walkthrough for the vast game you're making of my daily life? Albert, you're looking at this the wrong way. Generally, people won't get super annoyed at you unless you deliberately and repeatedly provoke them. It'll be obvious when you're doing that. I promise you that if you bungle a few social encounters, it won't really hurt anything. No cheating needed. Just relax and have fun. Don't feel so pressured to perform. It'll all work out in the end. In other words, don't freak out too much about what the right thing to say is.
My sources say yes.
Exactly. Just be you. Be yourself. And good things are bound to happen. Anyway, you can access your scorecard anytime you like with the Q key. Or click on the score in the upper right corner of your screen. So I can just tap this. Oh, I missed something. Okay, but how is that supposed to help me get a job? I only downloaded this app because my roomie claims you're a great life coach for the unemployed. What good will taking the quiz off the back of a supermarket checkout rack magazine do with that?
Why, it'll help me understand your spirit, of course.
You can talk to ghosts? Is there a ghost in the room right now? There are no ghosts in the room here, but there's a ghost behind you. Don't turn around, he's gonna take your soul. Am I a ghost? You have to tell me if I'm ghost. That's the rule.
No, silly. I mean your spirit. Your hopes and dreams. Your life's passions. I can even help you find romance.
The sweet little passionate of love. Oh, love hurts. It hurts so much. So, I like how this game is coming out right before Valentine's Day. That is a perfect time for it to come out, Arcade Spirits. Romance? Seriously? Seriously, often you can find your soulmate and your dream job in the same place. But if you'd rather focus on gainful employment for now, that's fine too. Workplace dating. Well, that's a recipe for disaster. And hitting on coworkers right from day one can be kind of awkward. I remember looking for love and ready to start right out of the gate. Never get a second chance to make a first impression. If I meet the right person, why put it off? How do I want to handle this new opportunity? Sure, I'm open to the possibility of meeting anyone nice, flirting, and romance. Let's stay focused. I'll play it cool on day one at least. Romance. I'm not just interested in romance, Iris. No flirting. I want to go with the flirting and romance to get the full experience of the game. I think I'm mature enough to juggle both at once. Why not? Super. And remember, the choice is yours. If you're not comfortable with the other person, with the other people, stay professional. Now let's get started. To finish analyzing your personal history, please authorize me to read your social media feeds and personal information metadata. Aha! I knew it! This is some kind of scam! I'm going to wake up in a bathtub of ice missing a kidney! Sure, I can help you register as an organ donor.
Bad command or file name?
Oh, you were being sarcastic. Sorry, I haven't quite finished analyzing your personality. I couldn't tell. Relax, I won't share your information with any third party. This is strictly so I can find your dream job. Am I authorized? Another wonderful Juniper recommendation. Here, just like 17 self-help books on my shelf. Still, 18th charm the charm, right? Yeah, go ahead.
Please enjoy this recorded music.
Analyzing. Please enjoy this recorded music. Now gotta take a break. Gotta go with the flow. Relax, man. It's all in the mind. This is the Viber Gaming dance break. Just let the music flow through you. So, do I just stand here, or...
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for waiting. I have identified your dream job and arranged an interview 30 minutes from now. Please put on some nice clothes, nicer than those. Please, I don't think that's too much to ask. What? For your interview, silly, you want to look your best? But we just... How? Okay, how'd you land my dream job in 20 seconds flat? Simple. I'm awesome like that. Now, can I move on? Tut-tut. You need to catch the 8:20 a.m. bus. That's 9 minutes away. Well, this is happening. But I do have a chance to get off this crazy train. Nobody says I have to obey my new digital fairy godmother. I could delete the app and go find a real job. That'd be the safest option. I could. No, because if I say stop this before it's too late, it's going to be another ending. Get dressed, free. Iris's job interview. A normal person, someone with high standards, would have deleted the app right rather than hop a bus to meet up with what were very likely men with sharp knives and a taste for kidneys. But me, I was already getting dressed before she'd finished that sentence. It's not that I believe that silly app claims that serving my hopes and dreams on a silver platter. Honestly, I expected another shoe salesman job at best. But, well, it'd be worth a laugh, at very least. I choose to trust science. What is my dream gonna be? What the hell? Let's do this. Like I always say, go with the flow. I've learned that the world wants me to put aside childish things and become a responsible adult. Do what you gotta do. Don't complain. Don't whine. Juniper says use the app, so I'll use the app. The app says go to this job interview, so I'll go to this job interview. But I'm not going into this blind. I'm willing to walk this path, but I'll admit that there's a lot of unknowns ahead of me. Will I still be passive on the other side of this journey? Only one way to find out. And as I came to realize weeks later, who I was and who I would become don't have to be the same thing. The bus drops me off, oddly enough, not very far from Juniper's office building. Although my destination isn't nearly as upscale as that. This is, well, it's Horror Stories, the law office of Smith and Johnson, attorneys at law. FUNPLEX, office space for rental. Does that say wub sub? Gotta go get me some wub subs. Get their $5 wub way. Office space for rent. Boring clothing store, delightfully dull. Loan office, office space for rent. Penji barbershop. And then the FUNPLEX. Well, it's a strip mall. Strip malls are relics of 19XX, places where a random assortment of weird little businesses jammed as many of themselves into as tight of a space as possible. For instance, I'm seeing a dentist, a used bookstore, an arcade, a fast food joint, and a boarded up house spa once called Lattes and Enema, which sounds,
Hey! Listen!
What do you think? I think that two things no human should ever combine. No, I mean about your future place of work. I'm desperately hoping we're not talking about the same thing. Which one of these businesses exactly am I working at? I don't know anything about oral hygiene or old books, and I'd rather not be a fry cook. So one in the middle, silly. What? Behind the arcade? It is the arcade. Huh? Trust me on this. I reference and cross-reference your personality details, personal history, and social media connections. This is your dream job. My dream job. Really?
99.97%.
With 99.97% accuracy, yes. I should probably explain my confusion. Arcades are big businesses in the entertainment sector. Pro gamers are celebs, five-star arcades are social hotspots. It's always been popular with the mainstream. But well, restaurants are popular too, right? And for everybody who opens one hoping to be the next Iron Chef, trademark, a dozen more shut down in failure. Arcade competition is fierce. Paydays range from peanuts to gold, and such. Those who don't make it can secure fame and fortune. But those who don't, well, no wonder Iris sees this as a dream job. Video games weren't always as popular, although. I read an interesting article about it once. Back in the year 1980X, we nearly avoided a serious industry crash which would have left video games as a kid's toy fad, like hula hoops, no mainstream acceptance. For instance, One Factor could have been a terrible game based off a kid's movie about a cute alien visitor who wanted to phone home. If this game was complete poop butts, like poop from a butt, and overproduced and undersold, it ruined video games for years. Fortunately, cooler heads prevailed. The game was delayed until it could be developed properly, and the crash was averted. The crisis only exists in theory now. Oh my God! If you look, there's E.T. This is a picture of the Atari landfill. So, fun fact. Back in the 1980s, Atari decided we're going to make a game based off E.T. And it didn't really go well. That is why the video game and arcade system crash happened. Because our E.T. sold horribly. It was that bad. It sucked. It was that bad. But this is that the company, Atari's like, hey, you know what? We're going to pull E.T. We're not going to release it yet. And we're going to make it better and then release it. So this universe that I'm not in, but this universe is game centered around, is E.T. being much better than it is shit now in this one. That's cool. Sometimes I wonder what it'd be like for the people in the darkest timeline, where everything went wrong. Are gamers considered nerds and outcasts? Are arcades vanishing points of nostalgia? Yeah, they really are nowadays. A lot of people game on PCs, PS4s, Xbox, all that jazz. I still play N64, so I'm an older gamer. I'm an old fart back in the day. The mind boggles. But make no mistake, as popular as they are, the arcade industry is a dodgy, risky perspective for a job. Plenty make a run at it, only to come up short. Considering Iris was tasked with getting me a job I enjoy and keep for more than a few months, this will be a bit confused. Iris, this isn't me saying no. This is an interesting prospect, but I mean, are you sure about this? You say you're 99% sure.
99.97%.
99.97% sure. Won't this be like my lifeguard job, though? Satisfying but short-lived? This arcade doesn't exactly look like a 5-star. It's no Deco's Palace, that's for sure. And to be perfectly honest, I haven't set foot inside an arcade in 15 years. Huh. I remember really enjoying arcades when I was a kid. I wonder why I stopped going to them. Iris interrupted that thought, eager to show off her
My
homework.
sources say yes.
Trust me, when I said I was 99.97% sure, I meant it. That's some arbitrary number. I'm designed to be a bit silly and whimsical, but my math is deadly serious. My coders made me to be warm, personable front of a database array that is currently laser targeted on getting you exactly what you need. Right here, right now. And this place inevitably collapsing and I lose my dream job? What makes you think that's going to happen? Because it does. It always does. I don't think your database accounts for my family curse. My family's cursed. We've always had to, I don't know, compromise, settle because things rarely work out. You always have to be ready for the worst. It's why I take things in stride these days. Does that mean you shouldn't try? I open my mouth to protest, then close it. As often as my life tends to crumble out from under me, it's not like she's wrong. I still had to try. And besides, go with the flow. That's what I was thinking as I walked out the door this morning, wasn't it? Just run with it. Do what Juniper says. Do what Iris says. Why not? But Iris didn't control my fate. Not really. If this didn't pan out, well, I just moved to another job, I guess. No harm, no foul. So I opted to push on through these doors and see what waited for me on the other side. Yay! Into the FUNPLEX! Fast Cars 5 Time Shooter. Lost Sneak Runner Castle Crunch. I like how there's Time Shooter, which is a reference to Time Crisis. 4 Showtime Stage. The air conditioning hit me like a cool breeze. I'll bite one of smelling of copper and corn chips. As it is early in the morning on a weekday, it's not too packed with gamers. Although it's so packed with games, I'd probably have a hard time finding anyone anyway. And once I'm struck by something odd. I actually recognize most of these games. Neat! Considering I haven't walked into an arcade in over a decade, that's probably not great. Lots of the vintage stuff here. From looks like it, really old. Although I don't recognize that game with the stage light and things. Maybe it's karaoke or dancing. A Japanese import?
My sources say yes.
Checking. That would be the Showtime stage, a collaboration of Nihani Heavy Industry Concern and Hubris Records in Germany. It's won a lot of awards. Huh. Let's see. Fist of Discomfort. Moopy. I recognize most of these. Whoa! Is that seriously a Mr. Moopy's Magical Maze? But the one in the middle with a split screen is new to me. Fist of Discomfort. A hybrid real-time strategy and brawler beat 'em up. It's actually not that new. It's been a staple of the esports scene for the last 8 years. 2 genres I was utterly lousy at last time I checked. And over here, it's an old lady. Sorry ma'am, I was just talking to myself and had an overwhelming urge to complete my sentence. Thankfully, I don't think she's even registered me calling her old. She looks up from her knitting, seated behind a ticket prize redemption desk, and offers a wrinkly smile.
Well, hello there. Always nice to meet someone new in the FUNPLEX.
Yay! Hi, boss. I love this character. She is by far my favorite. The what?
Francine's Arcade FUNPLEX. Didn't you see the sign out front, dear?
I saw FUNPLEX. I didn't see. Oh, so you're Francine.
Well, I chose to knock off the first 2 words when they got knocked off the building during the storm of 1980. Now it's just the FUNPLEX, I suppose. So, how can I help you, dear?
1980 beep. A FUNPLEX. Isn't that when you surplex a clown? You've been in business for XX years. I'm gonna go with a FUNPLEX. Is that what you? I'm gonna do. You've been in business for XX years? Question mark. In the storm of 1980X. I wasn't technically alive for that, but I've heard it was pretty awful. Oh, we've endured many of nor'easter around these parts. We get used to it. My little arcade stood the test of time and weathered all the elements. We've actually been around since 1970. Beep. Back when the games were in black and white and pinball was all the rage. Oh, how times have changed. That's long, but I thought the arcade business was high risk. Not when you hire good people with love in their hearts. Actually, are you here looking for work, perchance? I'm currently classified as job seeking, yes. Oh, thank goodness. I was hoping someone would reply to that ad I posted on the web.
Please, call me Francine. As in, Francine's Arcade Funplex.
Oh,
Get it?
I love Francine. She's my favorite of the... Her and, Tio are my favorites.
Actually, thinking about it, I suppose we were originally Frederick's Arcade Funplex, named after my dear departed husband.
Oh, that's sad.
Sadly, he died peacefully in bed some years ago.
Oh. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that.
No, don't be. He died doing what he loved. Having intensely physical relations with me.
Oh, okay. Ooh, okay, we're getting sexual here. I didn't realize that. That's information I needed to know. Yes. And you are? Albert McFealty, ma'am. Very well. Shall we retire in the office and conduct your interview? I carry on out here, but it's rather noisy, isn't it? Yeah, about that. How do you deal with the constant noise, anyway? Oh, eventually you just sort of learn how to filter out all the beeps and the boops. It can take weeks to become accumulated, I've found, but in the end... Done. She quirks an eyebrow. Well, now, that's fast than others. Not bad. So, shall we see what you're made of? This way, please. Penguin in there. Francine leads me down a back hallway, past a public restroom, and into the employees-only door. It takes me a while to restrain not to point out the extenuous astrophe. Welcome to our little backstage oasis. I'd suggest we do this in Gavin's office, but it's a bit too untidy. I don't blame the boy. We've been so overworked lately. Please have a seat and we'll begin. As quirky as this place is, its owner may be, at least I'm confident that I can nail the interview portion of the proceedings. I interviewed for a dozen jobs and held down 3. I've known all the standard questions. What are your greatest strengths? What do you see as your weakness? Once I've had to describe how to assemble a Lego set to prove my communication skills. Considering I ended up washing dishes, I'm not sure why, but the point is I'm confident, prepared, and ready.
If you were a dinosaur, what dinosaur would you be?
Okay! What?
If you were a dinosaur, what dinosaur would you be?
Right, okay. Maybe this wouldn't be a typical job interview after all. No problem, go with the flow. Let's do this. A pterodactyl soaring through the sky. I've always wanted to be a bird, so... Wait, no. All dinosaurs are basically birds. Let me rephrase. I've always wanted to be a flying bird, so a pterodactyl swooping around, catching up drift, staying way away from the meat eaters. Really? How exciting.
What's your favorite snack?
Okay. Snack. If there was a favorite food question, I'd have this down easy. It's tacos. Always tacos. But snacks?
When you have pizza on a bagel,
Pizza bagels. Say pizza bagels. When pizza's on a bagel, you can have... Hush you. Come now, dearie. I don't have all day. After giving it a good thought, well, how could I give it my favorite snack? Tacos. A tasty apple with almond butter. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. If I'm hungry, I need something that's got enough nutrients and protein to carry me through the rest of the day. That's good. You know how to plan accordingly for any situation. You know what they say, you are what you eat. Next question. Nothing I prepared was help me to plan for this odd interview. I braced myself for the next one.
What assets can you bring to the team during the inevitable zombie apocalypse?
Okay then, Francine, that's a first. Is this an interview for real, or is this a dream? As I look at Francine's deadpan expression, I know she's 130% serious. Medical. And hey, no lawyers left to sue for malpractice. Medical, definitely in the world without lawyers, I'm sure I could do a reasonable job. But seriously, I did have to take a first aid class when I worked at a previous job, and CPR lessons. That's a great point. Doctors and nurses will be exposed to assorted patient zeros, and will be the first ones eaten. People with any medical knowledge will be in high demand and could be difference between your party living and dying slowly. and painfully. One more thing.
Why are you here?
The question is so simple and almost actually relevant to career planning that it takes me off guard. I told you, I came about the job offer.
You're seeking a job, true? But that doesn't really answer my question, does it?
No.
No doubt. You think my interview questions are a bit silly. But I like to think of the FUNPLEX as more than a collection of tasks and people to perform those tasks.
I love Francine. She is a really nice character.
Most folks my age opening arcades at that time saw it as just another way to make a quick buck. But, well, I saw it as something else. Something more than a way to make a large pile of quarters.
I will be sad if she passes away in this story, because she's like the old wise guru in the game.
And I expect you'll find the others working here see it as something more too. Everyone has a dream they're chasing, dearie. And for my friends, it lies within the FUNPLEX.
I love her.
Now, if all you want is a paycheck, I can provide that. But the last fellow in your position,
Ooh.
that's all he wanted. And he didn't last long.
Oh dear.
So I ask you again, why are you here?
To be honest, I did have a better answer than just because. Just because just runs with it. Just go with the flow. Juniper and Iris told me to do a thing, so I did a thing. But that wouldn't cut it here. I needed to actually think this through. It's FUNPLEX, a plex of fun. I like fun. To be honest, I don't know yet. I'm looking for hope. I haven't had much lately. If I don't dare to take a risk, I'll be stuck. I'm looking for hope. I haven't found much lately. I understand I'm not whining or looking for pity, but my life has been a complete mess for over a decade. In and out of jobs, taking what I can get, settling, compromising. I gave up hoping for something better a long time ago. But well, people in my life who are close to me keep encouraging me to try things and chase my dreams. That's why I'm here. I'm looking for the answer to your question. But I won't be daydreaming it all the time, I promise. In my last job, I was a lifeguard that takes a lot of focus. I'll be just as attentive in helping your FUNPLEX. That perks her attention. Oh my, a rather serious occupation, that. And an unusual step from some troublesome waters to a land of make-believe. You enjoyed your role as a lifeguard, I take it? Yes, ma'am. My roommate says she often noticed me smiling after coming home from work, which makes Francine smile in turn. I can't say I can offer a role with such high stakes, but you'd be surprised at many ways one can save a life even here. Very well, I'm satisfied. Let's get you to work. I breathe easier at that. Probably the weirdest job interview I've ever had, to be sure, and yet it felt appropriate, like it was about more than just filing a slot on a payroll. Francine leads me back to the arcade floor to introduce me to my duties. And it occurs to me that I forgot to ask exactly what duties this mystery job I accepted role really involved. Alright, so Francine gestures to the seat where she is occupying previously a stool behind the prize desk.
Oh, how marvelous.
Welcome to your new position, Albert. Sitting here, you mean? Sitting here and helping players redeem tickets for valuable prizes. I glance at a wide array of pencil toppers, rubber spiders, and tiny plastic toy cars on display. Well, for prizes, at any rate. It's such a relief. I'd really been stretching myself thin lately, trying to fill in since the position was vacated. If you don't mind me asking, ma'am, why did the last guy who sat here end up quitting? Something about being bored out of his mind that he felt like jamming one of those 500-ticket plush dolls down someone's throat.
Oh, such a shame.
Poor dearie, he just wasn't cut out for this line of work. Grandson or no, I have no patience for such nonsense. I'm sorry, the last person who worked this desk was your grandson? Anyway, Gavin should be here soon. He'll handle the paperwork and all the administrative nonsense. Now, if you don't mind, all this taking has tired me out some. I'll be in the back office if you need me. Okay, then. I adjust my seating in front on the semi-comfortable stool. Leaning against the desk beneath me, a wide variety of cheap junk awaited my attention. I could have lost hope then and there that this job would be even slightly more engaging than being a diner dishwasher, but chose to look at the positive side. I'd be helping the kids tame toys that become nostalgic memories for years to come. Right? Any minute now. Oh, wow. Ooh. I crave the sweet embrace of death. I've been sitting here for 2 hours now and nobody's walked up to obtain a novelty FUNPLEX shot rack or a colored pencil set or a light up yo-yo. Lunchtime's approaching and so far the only people walking in and out of the arcade are a few stray adults who have no interest in cheap friendship bracelets. Thankfully, my first customer the day arrived before I started wondering if those $500 tickets would really fit down someone's throat. Or maybe not. Nope, just walking right on by me, his head buried in reading some sort of spreadsheet off his tablet. Was he here to play? Doesn't seem like the typical businessman on a break or unwashed and unemployed game aficionado. In fact, damn, he's hot. He's snappy dress. Seems like a cool dude. Damn, he's hot. That's my kind of guy. He's snappy dresser. Seems cool dude. Most guys I know are content in a toss on a t-shirt and jeans. Not this guy. Even in an arcade, he's sharp like an oleum knife. In fact, that's a rather pointed look he's offering me over, doubling back in rather lithium knifey too. Hold on a minute. Who are you exactly? What are you doing behind the desk? Where's Francine? I'm the new hire. Not that anybody wants prizes. I'm Albert McFealty. Francine hired me to work the desk. The interview process was interesting to say the least. I have to admit though, I'm literally being sitting here for hours doing nothing because there's nothing to do. He relaxes somewhat on hearing that. Somewhat. Mornings are usually slow. That's quite normal. Actually, and she interviewed you already? Good.
Good to hear.
It's about time. I was wondering how long she'd have to work that desk. She's got gutso for an orangutan and loves working the floor, but sitting here all day handing out toys and dealing with problems wears her down. So she explained that job to you, gave you your papers to sign? She said Gavin would handle that stuff. With a sigh, he rubbed his forehead, feeling a headache coming on.
That would be me. I'm Gavin Cooper.
Hi, Gavin! I love you. You're my other smoochie boy. Bring it in. Bring it in for hugs.
I'm the business manager here at the FUNPLEX.
Yay.
I make sure you manage to keep having a business rather than a pile of rapidly collapsing fiscal mistakes.
I love you, Gavin. You are best boy. You are best. You are so finely enough to adjust your tie. Right. So you're no doubt guessed. You'll be exchanging tickets for prizes, but that's the least part of your job. There's more to it than that. You're the floor attendant. You attend to the floor. What, the carpets?
Seriously?
The floor, the arcade games, the patrons. You're the one running around, putting out fires and sorting out problems. Technically, you're a second floor attendant. Ashley will be in later, but we need two. One to roam, one to operate the desk. You're in. I do it myself, but typically busy in the back office making sure the whole thing doesn't fall to bankruptcy. That's why Francine loves filling in. She's a people person. She loves helping out in a pinch. And I'm not a people person, as you've likely gathered. That's not to say you're alone out here. I'm in your corner. At least, if things go south, you tap me for advice on what to do. You got a phone? Of course. Gavin quickly passed me his business card. He apparently had a stack of them as ready in his pocket. Go figure, his phone number is listed at the bottom. You ever worked at a high-pressure customer service job before? Shoe sales. Smelly socks? You have no idea. Right, well, you know how to keep your head when customers doesn't, I hope. But anything goes sideways, you text me. I'm not around. You text Ashley or Naomi in that order. Who and who? You'll meet them soon enough.
I think not.
Above all, do not bug Francine. She's particularly retired. Let her enjoy that retirement in peace. Comprendo? This isn't my first pony ride. You can rely on me. It's not my first explosive ordnance test. I've worked retail and food service, and I've worked as a lifeguard at the pool. Managing stress in difficult situations, even life or death one, is something I've got experience in. You can rely on me. Gavin nods approving.
Indeed.
Good. I like to hear that. If you can handle yourself and exercise good judgment, you'll last a hell of a lot longer than the last guy who sat there.
If you stay clear and honest with me, do your work, do it well, we'll get along swimmingly.
I know.
I have enough problems keeping this magical arc of hopes and wishes afloat. Please, don't add to my problems.
I will smooch your face. I'm gonna smooch your face. Magical arc of what now? Gavin sighs again, a stress release gesture, but his expression softens someone afterwards.
I take it Francine told you her theory, that this is more than just a job, more than just an arcade.
Yes, that's my understanding.
I'm not into dressing up words. I like to speak plain. If I'm curt, then that's because optimization is a factor of my job.
Oh, you sweet boy.
Everybody working here wants to work here. This is where they belong,
Yep.
for one reason or another. Me, I love chaos. I love wrangling chaos specifically.
You're the security. You're like the tough man.
The arcade industry is high risk, high reward. I manage that risk so that they can also find happiness in their lives.
I love this sweet boy.
Everybody in this business has a dream they're chasing. It's a fragile thing, prone to getting crushed by hard reality.
Well, I've been crushed before, so...
My job is to see to it that never happens.
Okay, got it.
That includes Francine, who deserves better in her twilight years than desperately propping up a semi-failing business.
Hey!
So, you find some value in this place beyond your salary, or you'll burn out. Trust me. Last guy to sit there burned out hard.
Huh. Okay.
Now, can I trust you to mesh with our merry misfits?
Yes, sir! I'm still trying to figure out my why. No problem at all. To be honest, I'm still sorting out the why I'm here, what my dream is. But I'm not here to step on anyone else's dreams in process. I'm here to do my best at supporting everyone. Good to hear. I'd say we share similar values, then it'll be a pleasure to work with someone who's actually enthusiastic and competent. And hopefully the hive of weirdness will help you find your dream along the way. Anyway, I need to go prepare your paperwork. Technically, you shouldn't be working until we've crossed the I's and dotted the T's. But since I'm already sitting here, you'd rather I stick around? That would be accurate. If you're willing to fudge things a bit and work today anyway, it'll help us a lot. Now, if you don't mind, Naomi will likely use a hand in the workshop. A good opportunity to introduce yourself as well. Got it. Wait, someone else is here? I haven't seen anyone else. Yeah, that sounds like Naomi. Her workshop's through the door there. It's the one next to the UFO catcher, the crane game, to use layman's terms. Satisfied for now, Gavin heads in the back, presumably to the office to go crunch some numbers. If Francine's really taking a nap back there, hopefully he's going to crunch quietly. My first co-worker ended up decidedly less cool of a guy than I thought he'd be. But he's not a total jerk, definitely. I've known really blunt people before. It's easy to mistake them for jerks, especially at first glance. I decided to give this guy an honest chance for now. Anyway, I should go meet my next co-worker, this Naomi that he mentioned. Although I could swear Francine and I were the only ones here until now. A double door also marked employees only. Apostrophe leads the arcade for what likes an industrial area of some kind. I turn the handle and step inside. In a little room tucked away between... I'm going to quickly save. Yes, please. Alright, return. We're going to do one more thing. We're going to meet Naomi. And what I look like, Naomi speaking off in the myth and legend. A girl about my age, but certainly not my height, is tinkering away at what looks like a CRT monitor tube. Huh, I didn't realize they had so many circuits. She doesn't notice me when I come in, too busy soldering a capacitor in the place. The lingering smell of melting metals fills the air in the poorly ventilated workshop. Excuse me? I feel like a bad way to interrupt her. I was worried no matter what I did, she might, I don't know, burn her finger or jump so high she hit the ceiling or something. Fortunately, the shock's not quite that intense. Hi!
Oh.
Hi, Naomi! Come here, bring it in! Oh, my best bean, my sweet bean of preciousness. I must protect. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna save it. Yes. Alright, guys. I'm gonna leave this first episode of Arcade Spirits here. I'm having so much fun with this. We've met Francine, we've met Juniper, we've met Iris, and we've met Gavin. I think in the next episode we're going to be meeting Naomi and a couple other guys. But I'm so damn excited for this game. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, any tweets, tricks, and anything down below. I will definitely be leaving a link to this game down there as well. Make sure, guys, to flick that bell icon for me. Tap that beautiful subscribe button if you like this stuff you guys see. And as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Keep burn!